Shalom, shalom, and peace to all of you, my dear friends, and happy Sukkot. If you are celebrating the fall feasts, this is the week of Sukkot, and as you can see in the background, my hubby is actually kind of setting up our Sukkah. If you've never done Sukkot and Sukkah, what it is the Feast of Tabernacles or the Feast of Booths. Basically, the Jewish people look back to their ancestors that wandered in the desert and they lived in tents. So the word tabernacle or booth basically means tent. And so they erect these tents, these temporary shelters, just for 1 week, and they eat their dinner in them, their lunch, some people sleep in them, they hang out in them for a week to kind of remember their ancestors, and also that God provided for them in the middle of the wilderness. And it's just a really fun time. My hubby and I, Jay, we have been celebrating probably more towards seriously the last 3 years. Just about 3 or 4 years ago, we kind of came across these feasts and these festivals in the Old Testament. And we were like, hey, how come we're not celebrating these? And so we started looking them up and really seeing what they meant and how important it is to actually us studying the Bible. So Jesus celebrated all of these holidays, and so why don't we? And so we just started kind of incorporating it, and this is how we celebrate our fall, our autumn season. It's our harvest festival. It's kind of like, I'm pretty sure the modern Thanksgiving or the American Thanksgiving is actually after this. It's basically bringing in all of your harvest. All the neighbors bring in their harvest and they eat and they celebrate and they hang out together for a week. So it's like Thanksgiving on steroids. Thanksgiving with a big tent outside. And this year, it's a little chilly. So it's a little later in the season. Every year it kind of lands a little bit different. It's usually around September, October. And tomorrow is October 1st. And Sukkot actually started Friday night. I think that was September 29th, 2023. So we actually are getting this up late, and that is just because we had a really intense week, and we were supposed to put this up Thursday so that as the sun set on Friday, we already had our tent up. But we're getting it here on Saturday because our Bible study group is actually going to have dinner under the Sukkah tomorrow night. Every Sunday night we get together with a wonderful group of people, friends and family, and tomorrow they're all bringing kind of potluck meals, and we're going to hang out under the Sukkah. So I thought I would film us doing the Sukkah. Now, we do just attach it to our pergola, which is a permanent structure. So you're supposed to erect a temporary structure, and then it has to have like 2.5 or 3 sides at least. And it's usually something temporary. And then the roof, they usually put over it like palm branches or bamboo, like shades, something, because it's supposed to be covered, but you're supposed to still be able to see the stars through it. And the whole point is just to be able to slow down this week, really just think about God's protection and His love for you. And so that's what Jay's doing right now. So I thought we'd just kind of film. I'm going to walk you around and show you what we're doing, and let you see the process of us setting this up. And maybe I'll film a little bit tomorrow during our little potluck thing. Okay? Okay, let me walk you around. Okay, Jay is working fast because it's cold. How fast are you working, Jay?
Pretty fast.
So basically what we have done is we already had this pergola, and we have grapevines growing up and over it, which is really, really nice. And what you were supposed to do is kind of more of a temporary structure, but that's okay. We're just enjoying celebrating and hanging out. Last year, we just got painting tarps, you know, the drop cloths. And when we were at the store, they sold these little grommet kits. And so we hammered these in last year and put them all across the top and the sides so they could be tied together. And they're laying out here to see how many we need to put together. Of course, we had a squirrel that Jay just scared.
Yeah, she just took off.
But so he's just going to hang those around. We have lights hanging that are really fun. We've got the grapevines coming down and through. And let me show you too some of the stuff. I just unpacked all of our tarps were in this bin here from last year. You'll see me decorate with this backdrop, and palm branches are very used during this time. We have our plates and our napkins. Oops. And tablecloths. More, just a lot of greenery. So it's a lot of fun. I've even got from last year a little banner that you'll see me hang that says Sukkot. We also have flags from Israel, which we're going to be hanging, which is really, really cool. So I'll just go back to videoing us putting stuff together, okay? So you wouldn't believe how much warmer it is inside of there. And then tomorrow I'll decorate it and then we'll set up for kind of a potluck and for the meal. We're going to have the fire pit inside, and then we have a heater, a warmer, and then I've got to wash all the blankets so that everybody has plenty of blankets. Everybody will dress warm, and it's really fun. We just hang out in there all evening and eat together and just enjoy each other's company. It's so much fun. And then this stays up all week long until next Friday. Actually, probably we'll take it down Saturday, because I think Friday evening at sunset it ends. And we will just eat our meals in there. We'll have lunch there when he comes home from work, and have our dinner in there. I might hang out in there and read a book when I get a chance, if I don't have too much going on next week. But it's so much fun, guys. I hope that you have gotten a chance to study Sukkot and the Sukkah, which is just Sukkot is plural, and the male form of the word tents, basically, and Sukkah is singular, meaning tent. So this is a Sukkah. And let me know in the comments if you have ever celebrated this, if you are doing that on a regular basis every year, or if you just started and are excited. We kind of just slowly went into it piece by piece and just started each year adding just a little bit more. One year the first year, I just went out and enjoyed being outside. I ate my meals outside a little bit more. I just kind of took time to think, ponder, rest, and praise God in the midst of it. Praise Him for all that He's given us and for His great harvest in many ways. We're not farmers, but we have had not only a harvest in our own yard and our own lives, but we have harvests in so many other ways. We're blessed as a family. So we just take this week to stop and thank Him for all of that. Like I said, it's like Thanksgiving on steroids. So tomorrow I will be decorating inside, and I'll take you along with me on that. I'm almost out of battery, but and the sun is going down and it's getting colder.
But I'm almost done, so that works.
Yeah.
I just don't want these big old zip ties sticking out.
Yeah.
Looks better like that. More clean. I need to do it halfway, right?
Yeah. This morning we woke up to it raining really, really good. So I still have to decorate the sukkah. I still have to set it up. But I think the rain is supposed to stop today at about 1 or 2. So I'll have just enough time. I'm hoping that it dries out. And then I can set it up and get it ready for tonight. And I'm hoping that the curtains on it dry. So we're gonna see. Wish us luck. I think it'll still be fun. We'll all be bundled up. We'll have the heat lamps and all of that kind of stuff. So I think it's still gonna be great. Okay, it's almost 1 o'clock p.m. 1 o'clock, we're about 4.5 hours till everybody arrives today for dinner under the sukkah for our Bible study at Sunday night. And the rain hasn't stopped. I thought when there was rain in the forecast, maybe it would be just like a light sprinkling and then it would be gone. But it has been pouring all morning, since 3 a.m. So I still need to decorate. I have to put some of the decorations up on the sukkah. I still need to, luckily this morning I just took this time to go in and get everything ready inside, and I've been just waiting for the rain to stop. So it hasn't stopped yet, so I think Jay and I are going to go run to the grocery store really quick, get a few things, and we're hoping when we get back that the rain has stopped. It's supposed to stop by 2. Maybe another hour of rain, I'm hoping, but it was supposed to really lighten up. And it doesn't seem like it's lightening up. Anyways, so maybe I'll change plans and I'll decorate underneath the patio cover. We also have tarps if we have to, but that's like a last minute thing because we kind of want to see the stars. That's the whole point of being in a sukkah, is to sit out and look at the stars. And anyways, but everybody's still really excited. We got blankets. I just washed all our blankets, you know, so everybody has something cozy. People are bringing their lawn chairs or their camping chairs. And a lot of them are trying to cook some traditional Jewish foods, which is really exciting. So they're trying out some new recipes. So it's always really fun that we just come together. Rain or shine, it doesn't really matter, as long as we're all here together. And we do have the patio area that we can all huddle under if we have to. So anyways, I'm going to go to the store, and hopefully when I come back, we can start decorating all of this, okay? See you in a minute. Okay, it slightly stopped raining. What time is it? Like 3:15, 3:30? So we've got less than 2 hours. We have to get this all done. So I'm gonna have my camera here until it starts to rain again, and then I gotta switch it. But right now what we're trying to do is move all the furniture out of the covered patio area so that we can actually put more chairs in the patio area, just in case we get another rainfall. But God is parting the rains and parting the waters, and it's slowing down, and I think we're just gonna have like a nice overcast evening, please God. So Jay and I are just doing the last minute throw it together kind of stuff. The curtains are soaking wet, and Jay right now is actually, let me turn it. Jay is taking apart this shelving unit that we usually have here holding some of our potted plants and stuff like that, and we're just getting rid of anything that would take up space so that we can all be a little closer to dry weather. So that's what he's doing right now. I'll just kind of let it run for a minute.
check that one.
And then if you could check the barbecue one too.
Well, they only have 2, so we don't have 3. No, we have 2. This one's full, the other one's full. So,
Interesting.
let me
Not too bad for kind of a makeshift, like last minute change of direction.
Sometimes you gotta just
Yep.
do your best.
So normally we put this actually out there on the sukkah, right about there. And then last year Jay got me these flags from Israel, which we were real excited because we didn't have them for last year. So
Year before.
the year before?
Yeah. We put them up last year.
Okay. So, besides the fact that these, you know, if it's going to be windy, the good part is these are very heavy now with water. So, a little wind isn't going to blow them like normal. Last year, I think we had a wind problem.
Yeah.
And I usually like to decorate with palm trees. We haven't got to do a lot out here yet. We're hoping that this is all going to be dry tonight. And right now Jay is putting up the other flag.
One that way.
Yeah, that looks really, really good.
So we're good with that. We're good with that. We got that heater going. I have to get that heater going so the orifice will heat that up. And I think we should be golden.
Yeah, I want to put that in the center here,
Over here?
right where you're standing, so
Okay.
it, because of the lights.
Yeah. Oh, these lights. Yeah.
And then I'm hoping, because they are solar powered, we haven't had any sun, but hopefully there's enough stored up.
I'm sure there is. As soon as we get ready, I can kick it to on, and I can manually override it, and it'll go on.
Okay,
So yeah, I'll do that here in just a little bit.
okay. I'll help you move that real
Okay.
quick.
Sounds good.
And just like that, the rain has stopped, and Jay was able to get the floor to dry, get the puddles all blown away and then brushed away. And I think these are starting to dry. We've got the fire pit going. We have the heat lamp underneath the patio area, which has been drying all of the things. And we've got the flag for Israel and the Sukkot sign up. And it's really toasty warm right here. And we are going to have an amazing evening just hanging out together under the sukkah. Dinner under the sukkah. The food is beginning to arrive. And isn't that amazing? And then this is gluten-free matzah bread, I think it's called. It's the unleavened bread like you have at Passover. And then matzah, ooh, steamy. I think I just steamed up my lens, but that's matzah ball soup. Let me let that lens cool a little bit. Well,
I just saw a mop flying around, and I'm thinking, yeah, he's not going to go in.
oh, isn't that good?
I just heard it, and I just saw this fireball.
So good. And then everybody, and they're just beginning.
So beans don't
I'm
have.
videoing you.
So beans don't have gluten, right?
No, they don't.
Gluten-free Shalom.
Awesome. I have a plug right there.
And then,
You're on video.
And this one has gluten in it because it's got the barley.
Oh, wow. You guys made a lot of food. Yeah, just set it up however. That's awesome. So we have apple cider, hot apple cider. We have, oh, there's so many dishes that everybody tried all kinds of Jewish dishes. So I don't even know the names of all of them, but we'll have to get everybody's information on what they brought. What was this called again?
Chahal bread?
Yeah, like I don't know the pronunciation.
Unleavened
and
bread?
Look at the potato pancakes. You know, those little latkes? I think?
Latkes. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what is this one called? It's the matzah bread, right?
That is the unleavened bread, and this is shalet, and these two, and which is basically a Jewish stew with egg. This is matzo ball soup. This is a butternut squash kind of casserole.
Mm-hmm.
The unstuffed bell peppers. That one I'm not sure.
That
one
is
snuck in on me.
it is a gluten-free. It's potatoes and cheese, I think. You asked Lynn. Lynn did that for you, so there's gluten-free.
I'll be getting a little bit of everything.
And then that's these are gluten-free as well.
Oh yeah, those
Yeah.
I know about. Those
And
are
then,
really
of
good.
course,
I made those specifically for you.
she did. I'm trying to remember what this one's called. I'll put any of these up in the description. This one is actually like a sweet. Usually it has noodles, but this one actually has rice.
It looks like raisins too.
Yeah, and it has a Jewish name that I will have to put on the screen. Everybody's been gathering. Look at how fun that is. So we're gonna go out and pray and let everybody eat. We've got the fire pit, we've got a big crowd out here.